One of the issues that many of you will have is that you don't have enough phone numbers, which I would argue bullshit. There's no way you don't have enough phone numbers. You're a liar unless you have a team. If you're by yourself, you have enough numbers. Here's what I recommend. Start with a database of 5,000. If Mojo gives you 10, start with 10. Don't go so far geographically that you wouldn't be excited. It's kind of weird to say this, but if I find so many one-on-one students who come to me and they say, let's do this, they click buy now. And the first thing we do is sit down and look at your Mojo screen, and I look at a map, because in real estate we have two common level common denominators, common equalizers. One is time, one is space. How much time do we have, and how much space do we have to travel in? Now, you can increase your space to travel in by utilizing tools like Zoom or runners or couriers, you know what I mean? So that you're not physically driving to a house, because again, we're face to face with clients. So when I talk about time and space, we're talking about the space to go to meetings, the space to go to do a lockbox, the space to do a presentation, the space to work with buyers. And of course, hand in hand is the time you have to be in that space. And you could accelerate that time by spending money to bring in business. So you can speed up time and space. But those are the two foundations of the real estate, any real estate agent anywhere in any town, USA. Am I making sense? Hopefully I'm not getting out into the weeds. Because when you start prospecting, as many of my students will do, is they'll go to the expireds, for example, and say, give me every expired ever. And they will have an expired around the corner from where they're physically sitting. Like right now, I'm in Yorba Linda, and there's only a certain geographical distance that I'm willing to go before I'm like, that's too far. I have a listing right now that's too far. The level of service doesn't necessarily diminish. However, the amount of physical presence I have at that property, I'm only there for presenting an offer or an open house, right? In the listing presentation. Whereas if it was a half mile away, I'd probably be there at least 3-4 times a week shooting a video, open house every weekend. You know what I mean? I'd go there and I would do things. I would bring attention. It was just a whole different level of nearness that having that extra proximity makes a difference in your attention.